All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amish Space Station. And today, oh man, we're gonna just do a quick destruction video of Professor Dave Explains. This guy has to be the biggest troll. Like, he rivals Simon Dan. Let me explain to you guys. This right here shows exactly how to debunk the globe the easiest way. All right, now let's jump right into his video so I can shut him down for you. Just watch how retarded he is.
It's very easy to think of things that single-handedly obliterate the flat earth delusion, like, say, the existence of gravity.
All right, everyone. Gravity. Let me explain. Newtonian gravity has been replaced by Einsteinian gravity. It is no longer a force. In Einstein's, I'm speaking slow for you, in Einstein's theory of relativity, he explains that gravity is not a force, but it is the effect of the bending of a conceptual medium called space-time. Now, space-time is a concept. It's never been proven. Do you understand? Because time is a concept. I already debunked this in videos on my channel. Go into quick debunks and look for space-time debunked and time debunked. I already debunked this. Gravity does not pull things down because helium balloons rise up. Do you all understand that? Smoke rises up. So there is no force pushing down on us. That's why balloons rise like hot air balloons. 'Cause there's no force pushing down on us. Let's continue.
But you are so thoroughly science illiterate that you just shout, "Gravity doesn't exist," and pretend that this is not a stupid thing to say. What is this object? It's the moon.
He just called the moon an object. No one has been to the moon. And even if they have, we have not been there ourselves. And no one right now in the general population will ever go to the moon in the first place. Okay? So don't call it an object. All right? Now let's keep going.
We've all seen the moon. We've seen it many times. Look at all of these pictures of the moon. What do they have in common? They all show precisely the same features. We all see the same face of the moon. It doesn't change from night to night, and it doesn't change throughout the night. There is no denying this. You can't shout CGI. You can't cry conspiracy. It's the moon. We can all see it with our own eyeballs. It's there, and it always looks like this. Now let's place the moon above a flat disk and let it float around in the little magic circles you like to imagine. If the Earth was flat, would we all see the same face of the moon?
The moon. No one knows what the moon is. It is a light in the sky. Let me explain this one final time to all of the retarded globers and all of the retarded flat earthers as well as all the retarded people that are shills and demons like Miss Professor Dave Explains. The moon rocks that NASA brought back were found out to be petrified wood. We already have dated and slated videotapes of them faking the moon missions, as well as space does not even exist the way we think it does. There would be no possible way for Nixon to have called using a landline to Neil Armstrong or whoever on the moon. That's retarded right there. You all are looking out in space that you think is space. Somewhere you will never go. Somewhere you will never be at. and you are saying that this is an object, that this is a solid, that this for sure is a ball, you have no proof. First off, we've never even seen the other side to even prove that it's even a ball. And on top of that, observation is not science. You have to have experimentation, number one. So even if we see it, it still doesn't necessarily mean that it's a spherical object. He is taking the notion of a spinning space ball. So that's already begging the question. And what he's doing is he's raping your little tiny minds, because you're not able to understand that NASA has shown you nothing but moon rocks that are petrified wood. So you can't wrap your head around it. You think that we're flying in space still. Even though they say Earth is flat, you think you're still in space. No. Earth is flat. Space is fake. Do you understand? The idea that you're looking up to even see what's in the sky, okay? And like I said, while this is going, I'm going to be showing you what stars actually look like through a telescope. And then you could tell me what you're looking at. And you tell me whether you're looking at anything, any real cloud formations or anything. You're not. You're looking through a telescope at a light in a sky. That's the reason why Saturn and other lights in the sky never change their angle. They never change their angle because it's a light. It is not rotating, and it is not a place that we can travel to. It's a light. That's like saying a little sticker on your ceiling is a place that you can travel to. It's not. Do you understand? Let me keep going.
Think with your brain for 5 full seconds. For today's conclusive proof, we didn't have to talk about physics or astronomy or space travel. We didn't have to do any math. There were no equations for you to misunderstand or numbers for you to lie about. We just did a little bit of critical thinking. So now you can see how people figured out that the Earth is round thousands of years ago, before science even existed, because they weren't stupid. They had access to basic logic and were able to comprehend simple proofs like this one, of which there are dozens.
I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to round out this last thing. First off, all the older civilizations show that the Earth is actually flat, and they all say that the Earth is actually flat. And then on top of that, like I said, we already debunked history, showing that they lied and they covered up history. So if you're here, that means that you can think with your brain, number one. So he also said in there that we don't have to do any physics, we don't have to do any equations, we don't have to do any math, we don't have to do any science, we don't have to do any of that. Of course you don't want to do any of that, because if you did that, then it would show that you're making up nonsense, because the physics of water is flat, right? And that math, we already debunked math. Math does not represent reality. Why does math not represent reality? Let me debunk him again right now. Because if I only give you one apple, I can't take 2 apples away from you. But I can do that in math, and therefore you would be left with -1. Do you understand how I can take something and you can have negative numbers, but you can't have negative items that are physical in this world? You can't. I don't know why people are so stupid to not be able to catch on to the ignorant, retarded statements made by these shows. This dude has 920,000 subscribers. I mean, honestly, I see most of you walking around with masks on your faces, so I know you're retarded. But it is so shocking to see so many stupid people. You are so stupid that NASA rapes you, and they love raping you. That you just love rape. It's almost like you got Stockholm syndrome or something. You know, you love being raped. You love being raped. You just love it. Every single one of you globetards absolutely love it. You don't have to get on here and defend NASA. NASA gets over $50 million a day. When you see people go out of their way to defend NASA, what does that say about their character? This has already been debunked. You do not look at the moon to see if the Earth is flat. You don't look at your watch to see if the Earth is flat. And you don't watch a movie to see if the Earth is flat. You don't swim in a pool to see if Earth is flat. And you don't go bowling to see if the Earth is flat. You don't look at the stars in the sky to see if the Earth is flat. You don't look at the atmosphere to see if the Earth is flat. You don't study the clouds to see if the Earth is flat. You don't look at airplanes to see if the Earth is flat. You don't call and ask your teacher to see if the Earth is flat. You don't go to sleep at night and dream to see if the earth is flat. That has nothing to do with measuring the earth. And we have measured it. Hashtag the black swan. Do you understand that we can't find any curvature? Do you understand that we can see for over 1,000 miles? Do you understand that that does not add up to the geometry of the earth curve? Do you understand that? Shout out to J. Tolan Media 1. If you haven't seen him see for over 1,000 miles away, then why are you so late? Maybe that's why you're subscribed to this retard, because you haven't even seen that this thing is debunked already. I'm wasting my time here talking to idiot retards, trying to explain to them that this guy is saying, look at the moon, and then Earth is round, and then look at your dog, and then Earth is round. And you got to go to lunch today? Earth is round. No. Measure the Earth. Do you understand? This guy is already debunked. Looking at the moon does absolutely nothing for the Earth. Hey, Professor, talk about the Earth next time. Professor Dave Explains debunked.